board. And I was going to start my introduction of Jack Harlow by saying that my connection to Jack was that he, as an honor that he was the chair of the board, and then I realized he was always the chair of the board. That could have been anybody's first time on a board. But as I served in that board for 3 years under Jack's leadership, he was my chairman for those 3 years, and he, along with Jerry, and he became synonymous with Big Brothers, Big Sisters. I still, these many years later, I look at Jack and immediately think Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Jack, it is with great pleasure that I am able to present this Big Brothers, Big Sisters Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Jack Harlow.
Crafton had a buddy program, which was kind of it was like a Big Brother program, but without really the organizational features that it has now as the Big Brother, Big Sister program. Reverend Crafton, it was Reverend Crafton's vision that created the Big Brother, Big Sister program. He connected with George Taliaferro, who had experience in Baltimore, as he was relating, connected with George to help provide direction to the program, the development of the program. I got recruited, again, as a parole officer, but really I was one of the grunts on the board of directors. You know, we were, you know, it took George and Reverend Crafton. I mean, they were really the ones that, the heavy hitters. But, you know, there were other people involved as well, and I want to mention them. Judge Randy Bridges, who at that time was a judge of Superior Court 2, he was our governmental sponsor for the purpose of getting money through various federal criminal justice channels. Other folks that were on the board: Norman Welch, retired Navy. Don Hendricks, a good friend of mine, who came from really a background much like the kids that we were going to serve. Welana Smith, Forrest Cooper, who was the commander of the local state police post. And I will admit that one of our first sources of funds came from Forrest, because they, in those days, some of the clubs had slot machines, and still do. And they, the state police would periodically raid them, and the money they took out of there could be given to the social service agency. So under with the influence of Forrest, we made a little money off that deal. Dr. Jerry Ruff, who I think everybody knows, Dr. Michael Hoffman, Bob Snoddy, Jerry Bales, Tim Ellis, Dave McCrae, Emily Wade, and last but not least, Jack Mulholland.